They called this movie Kung Fu Yoga because James Bond and the Fastest Furious Tomb Raider of the Lost Ark just doesn't roll off the tongue as easily. But they're the same thing. Hi, welcome to the Silver Spleen. My name is Kenneth Pinion, and this is my review of Kung Fu Yoga. I've worked under a self-imposed Jackie Chan ban since I started the channel almost 4 years ago. And having watched Kung Fu Yoga, I can honestly say that I know now better than ever why I don't watch his movies. I wasn't anywhere near as upset or angry as I expected to be. Though, as I said on the day I watched it, maybe that's because I'm not from India. The portrayal of India and Indians in Kung Fu Yoga is, less than progressive. Let's just say that if India portrayed China in similar ways, Chinese state media and the Chinese internet would have a collective meltdown. Speaking of which, I almost lost my mind as soon as Kung Fu Yoga started. The entire 5-minute opening scene that plays under the credits is computer generated. It looks like a cutscene from a video game that came out in 2007. It's awful. What's worse is that it has no connection to the rest of the movie and never gets referenced again. All it does is provide a convenient, if minuscule, reason why China would have an interest in and authority over the main quest in the film. And as long as we're on that subject, why is it that in movies like Kung Fu Yoga or Operation Mekong, whenever China cooperates with other countries, that cooperation essentially consists of, get the hell out of the way, Chinese people coming through. So apparently there's no Indian person that could solve the Indian puzzle about the Indian treasure. No, only a Chinese person can do that. And speaking of cooperation, the name check / fluffing of the One Belt, One Road initiative was just special. But you know what? I learned things from Kung Fu Yoga. Apparently classes at universities in China end with a bell, just like in high school. Who knew? Probably the same people who seem to think that you can fend off a pack of vicious wolves with snowballs and cheerful banter. Who knew that a pistol being fired inside a cave isn't audible to everyone in the cave? The people who knew that are probably the same people that put a Red Hot Chili Peppers patch on Jackie Chan's coat. No. Really. Maybe it was the location scout who was tasked with finding somewhere the movie wants us to believe is the ass end of nowhere. Two people come up out of a cave and there's a staircase with a handrail. But never mind. Of course Arif Lee's character is a thief. His name is Jones, and Jones is a Western name, and you know how those people are. It would be easy to forgive Kung Fu Yoga as a movie for kids, because that's how most of it plays. Its story could be understood by someone in a coma who wasn't even in the cinema. And you could miss any, or all, of the parts of the movie and you wouldn't lose much in terms of understanding or value. I mean, there's Dumbed Down and then there's Kung Fu Yoga. But it can't really be a kid's movie because sometimes people say shit in English and a couple people get their heads set on fire and some people get bitten in the face by cobras, though all they get is a fat lip. So I don't really think it's a movie for children. Besides, the victims of all that bad stuff aren't Chinese, so it probably doesn't matter. But the people who do a snot gag in the movie are Chinese because, you know, that's what the China market lives for. In fairness, I did laugh once or twice in the places that the movie wanted me to laugh, and I can admit that. I'm feeling generous, so I'll say that Jackie Chan's character being named Jack Chan...
Nice to meet you, Professor Chan.
Just call me Jack.
...was supposed to be funny and stupid. Like I said, I did laugh at some of the jokes and situations, but I spent an awful lot more time laughing at the horrifically bad visual effects, the incredibly cheap-looking ice cave set, and the grossly predictable reaction of one of those CG animals in this one scene. It did exactly what I knew it would do.
Little Jackie!
Because it's a movie for China. But that's not my point. My favorite part of Kung Fu Yoga was the end. Not just because it meant the movie was over. I liked it because it was a big gigantic dance number like they do in Indian films, and it was visually interesting and a lot of fun. I didn't really enjoy Kung Fu Yoga, but at least I didn't feel insulted by it, which is a lot better than I expected it to be, quite frankly. And unfortunately for me, now that I've broken the seal, I can see that I'm probably going to have to review other Jackie Chan movies, which is as good a time as any to mention my new Patreon page. Because I always used to say that you couldn't pay me to watch Jackie Chan movies. But now you can, and it's really the only way I'm gonna do it. So please, go to the Patreon page, check out the options. Just remember, your money will buy my misery. If you get a chance to watch this movie in a cinema, you're pretty lucky because in Hong Kong, it's already left. People here really don't like Jackie Chan anymore. Otherwise, wait till you can rent it or somehow pay for the privilege of watching it. Or wait 6 months and watch it on an airplane. When it gets released to home video, even though I don't want to, this smile gets any faker, my face will snap. I'm going to update the description with a link where you could buy a copy of a Blu-ray or a DVD. Ow. If you enjoyed this review, please let me know. If you didn't, let me know. If you enjoy the channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon.